Yeah, well, I'm going to step away for a minute. I'm just going to get the charts changed over here, folks. But I am going to take a walk to get the heart rate going. So give me just a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Good morning to you. And I have to restart. I like to sync the clocks, synchronize swatches. So everything is going to disconnect for a minute here. If does it look a little bright? Does it look a little whitewashed? I think I have an extra light on. It's crisp. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll be right back, folks. It's nothing to see here, folks. Mr. Martin. Ooh, big news, major news. 17 minutes, folks. Lock in. No trading before then. This market could be 200 points higher, 200 points lower. We got the GDP coming in at you. Oh, we got the GDP coming in hot. 8:30 a.m., folks. That's yeah. All right, so we're looking for the GDP release for the PCE. They're not going to release that. They're going to have to release this information. So this will be interesting. 8:30, all hands on deck. Okay, we got 5 minutes until GDP and jobless claims reports. Fractionally down. Yeah, gold is fractionally down as well. And gold's got some volatility like the ES. Sheesh. Or- And if you swept a leg of blue, your target is 0, 0, 0 and 0, and you just hit it. It looks like they're trying to take it lower. The delta shot up, right? But they absorbed it, right? So if you're looking at the delta, notice it rallied, but notice and price didn't. I mean, it moved, right? Don't get me wrong. Price moved 8, 10 points upwards, right? But it's about 25 short, right? So I mean the sell the your first target is 95.25. Anyone short? Your two entries were 99.75, 94.25 with an 08.75 stop. So you had a 9 point stop and a 4.5 point stop. You're starting to smack them, right? But this is taking it. As you can see, I didn't take the trade because it's on a breakdown. Jason Driver, how are you feeling, buddy? Isn't it nice to just know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, which is nothing? Nothing, right? Think about it, because right now, I mean, you're at that point where it's motions, real motions. Good, 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 good. All right, so let's use the 15-minute chart. Let's Okay, we already mapped out the 4 hour. Okay, we got it all mapped out. Now, let's map out the 15-minute. Extraterrestrial. Right? Where's the order block slash breaker block? Okay, so that's going to be bleeding off excess liquidity, right? So now, where's our external liquidity? Ready? So now look at what I drew. We do not. The thing with earnings, you never know, right? Because your stock can have killer earnings, and it goes down 10 points, and you're like, wait, what? Or Google, right? Google makes $100 billion in revenue in a quarter. What? That means that means people are increasing. What? So what? How are they? I would have to look at that, right? Because what does that mean? They're increasing ad spend because this that they have to attract new customers because it's slowing down, or are they firing on all cylinders? I mean, what? Right? There's so many. So I don't even try to understand that stuff anymore because it's virtually impossible. That's why the futures are so great. Listen. If you can manipulate the ES, we're going to see it on the tape. That's the best part about this whole sitch. Ooh, Skrillex has a new single. It better be good. Skrillex. Lots of larger volume bubbles for pre-market. Okay, watch an 0075 or one even on the 15-minute. The cleanest signal that I see, just without moving anything, is right here, Mr. Driver. Oh yeah, it's Skrillex. Good, 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 good. Call me old. All right, so Mancini first line 93. I balked on the sell at 99.75 and 04.25. Marked here. I don't know how to make it like. Let me see if I can figure out how to make it clearer though. What it doesn't. Hmm. I don't really want to mess with those. Now your charts look just like mine. Um, Literally, except for I have a dom to the right here. So this is a mirror image of what I'm looking at. Same thing. Not a mirror image. It is a duplicate. Sorry. We're just getting going, and it's moving so slowly and methodically selling. So, and listen, we don't know the answer to this. Do they sell it on the open after selling it to the open? After taparoo and an all time hizzle, right? Isn't it? I'm reading that correctly, right? I make sure I'm not just blowing smoke over here. Let's test. Okay, here's the prior all time high, 52. Oh, good. I'm not a liar. Oh, phew. I was worried. Here, we'll never forget. I love the drawing rectangles on TradingView compared to NinjaTrader. Big, big difference. That was a good one. Taking it on the breakdown, though, that's tough. Okay, 93. There's your Mancini, 93. So now 81 or 10, right? Jobless claims and GDP were delayed, folks. I see where he's getting that 81. 81, right? Yeah. That's a good one. It's gonna be too late to short once we get down here. Mm, look at that. Look at 9025. Did you guys see it? This is so trappy, folks. Look at how perfect that is. Ooh, watching the 91s or the lack thereof. That's a lot of volume there. Oh, folks, it's my favorite time of the morning. That's the wrong button. Stop. Full face. Full. Oops. Okay, that was not the right button. Elijah, the full face button does not work. Okay, so everybody, we're going to go ahead and get our glasses in the air. You've got a big pinprick coming in here. It's going to be a cheers. Cheers to process over profit, folks. If you need $8 more to hit your target and you try to go for one more trade, that is out of process. It's going to be a cheers. Cheers, everybody. Patience, patience is part of the process, right? I'm going to remind everyone here. There's three things. There's three things that's keeping you from where you want to be right here, right now. Okay, it's going to be the lack of either data, information, lack of patience, or the need to be right. Okay, the let me show you how to remove those. Be held accountable to someone else other than yourself. Team Green, spam the cheers emote. Let's roll. A lot of indecision. I mean, yes, it looks like we're just going downwards, right? But look, if you look at the delta percentage, right? I don't know how to make it bigger. It's all just flush, right? It's a cheers to you late. Alpha. Cheers. They're lulling the longs to sleep.
Are you sure about that?
My hat's crooked. Looks like my hat's crooked, huh? It looks like I'm staring off into the abyss. It's exactly this far away. Exactly my arm length away. So when it looks like I'm bugging out, right, and I'm real quiet, a lot of people catch on. That means I'm in a trade. Like even though you can hear my orders, right? All right, what do you guys got for notes while we're waiting here? What do you got for notes? Talk to me. But you know what we could do while we're waiting, and we'll still be kind of paying attention. We could go through my screenshots. That dark blue, I like that dark blue. Uh, I've got some killer screenshots. Look at this one. Chart porn. Okay. Now remember I said everything just kind of looked even? Here's what I mean. Look, if look at this right here, okay? Look right here. Look right here. Oh, right behind my eyeballs here. It says 22.91. Okay? And so we're waiting for numbers like that because look at what we have on here. 1, 1, 6, 4, 1, 6, 7, 3, 8, 2, 2, 5, 3, 14, 12, 9. Right? There's no sudden need, right? That's what this number is right here. See delta percentage? That's like who needs it right now? Right? Does that make sense? Who needs it right now? Right? That's why the number is always really high when the bar opens if somebody's buying or selling on the open of a bar or the close of a bar, right? Okay, let me oh yeah. Look at this one. It says we're up 40 points. Woo. Hey, how you doing? Hello. Look at that. Oh, folks, look, here's the deal. If you're not gawking, listen, if you're not leering at that one, look, well, if this doesn't have you a little bit tingly, camera's on, right? Good. If this doesn't have you a little bit tingly, this might not be the job for you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. I believe this is our textbook example, except the 200s on the wrong side. G Money. Speaking of mom's spaghetti, there's G Money. Oh. All right, folks. That's what we're looking for right there. Oh, look! I'm giving the secrets away. Oh, hey, why is Elijah not texting me, telling me to stop? He can't stop me. He can't stop me. There's the secrets. Look, in the last three slides. What? That what? Chart porn. Chart porn. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Oh man. Patience, everybody. Patience. Am I occupying you enough? Because I'm definitely occupying myself. Careful. There's some juice right here at 97.25 that'll knock you right down. Yep. Look at it. Look at that. They can't even close above it. Yep. Folks, if I'm not already listen. I see two trades. I missed the second one. I wasn't at the desk for the first one. Don't chase this shit. If because I bet you if you try to short this or go long, G Money is going to be on the opposite side and he's going to text. He's going to print something right as you're all huffy puffy about it. Okay? So don't do it. Delta's positive but with a negative slope. You have a huge divergence here which has it marked as a box on price, okay? So now, look. This is a great lesson. This is a great lesson. All right, this is a great lesson on leaning into the bid. Do you see how this is a larger move than right here? That is them leaning into the bid. They are hitting market into resting bids or limit orders. Let's see how this resolves itself. I hope that helps. Ooh, it was exactly 32 seconds, Elijah. Exactly 32 seconds. Let's roll. That was money right there. I want to see what they're doing with this lean into the bid, right? Where they're leaning into the bid. Okay? That's what this right here is showing, right here. Okay. Well, that means the price, there's a little bit more limit orders there. So does it, ready, absorb or not? We don't know. We don't guess. We don't know. We don't guess. Because think about it, your limit orders could be targets from being short. Right there. Okay. No guessing down here. Poor me. All right. I'm going to draw the white line on it. So now there's two levels I'm watching right above, and then obviously you can see the rest of it. All right. So see there? I'm watching here and I'm watching here, and then obviously the halfway point there. See that? Down here, that's an easy draw. It's an easy draw. It's too cliche. That's stupid. That's not right. Gee, which block do you have drawn? Is it this one or this one, please? This one's obvious, right? That's the cell block. Which one do you have here as a accumulation or distribution, whichever one? I say I here's what I say. Here's what I say. Three listen. The three call package with all the material that's going to get you to where you need to go. That's we didn't just pick that out of a hat. Okay? Three calls is going to get you right where you need to be. All the material. We have all of the material that fills in all the holes. Book that three call package. I'll make it I will personally make it worth your while. The first person, the next person, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. The next person that books the three call package, you get four. I did that with Jason Driver. Jason, explain to us how you're doing besides having back surgery. The next person, the next person that books the next person that books the three call package, I'm giving you a fourth one for free. Because I know what I'm going to show you will absolutely change your life and mine. Jason Driver's here. Jason Driver's here. Jason Driver is here. And listen, no matter where you are in your trading, listen, no matter where you are in your trading, okay, what I'm going to show you is you've never seen what I'm going to show you. It's not on the internet. It's not on the internet. Otherwise, I'm not going to sell you it, right? Now, the game plan, right? Let's be very clear. The $75 game plan, that is everything that I have found on the internet, and I've just compiled it together. Full disclosure. It's not what I'm talking about. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. The next person won, and we'll announce it when they book. You Here's the deal. Okay, full disclosure. I just shocked myself. I don't want any half-ass traders. If you don't want to be held accountable to someone other than yourself, I personally, as your coach, am not interested in being your coach. Okay? Full disclosure. I'm not interested. It's a disrespect to the other people that need the time and the coaching, and to me, because I value my time. As you guys are seeing, it's about $500 an hour trading, right? Per account. As Zach says, why don't you just add one more contract? Oh, we'll get there, my friend. We'll get there. This major divergence of them leaning into the bid and them not taking it lower says we could either A, sweep the low under 80 and then rip, or they're accumulating and not going to give them the chance. Don't guess which one it is. Thank you. Who was that? Gentleman's bid. G-Man, there he is. Look, look, look. Everybody look at the screen.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I got it from here, guy. Wink. No, 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 no. You listen to me.
Ow! Tom Priest with the scenario. Float it up until open. Yeah. The Delta is kind of saying careful on that idea because they're leaning into the float. So, yeah. And then drop it to 91. We could put, here's the cool thing. We can put squiggles all over this thing, anywhere we want it to go, right? As long as that's not our guess, right? As long as we have more than one, right? What I mean by that is it has to go here and then here and then here, okay, and then here, right? You can't just have one guess where, oh, this is where it's going to go. If you've never heard of a guy, there's a guy named Futures Trader FT71. I kind of where I played the FT off of, right? He always drew three examples, and it used to piss me off. Oh, it used to piss me off, right? And then I realized why he was doing it. Oh, and Elijah, I ordered another light that you can control instead of this $14 Chinese light. Okay, we've got 4 minutes till the opening bell, folks. 9381, 9310, 9381, 9310. So far, 9025 is your over under. You can see it circled on the 15-minute chart there. If you're wondering how I got it, look at the box that's drawn. And we have a little indicator there that has a meridian. If you'd like that, it is called, one last little thing before I step away for the just before the opening bell. It is called Prop Trader Tools Rectangle 50 level, if you're wondering how I get that. And you just put it on every chart. So then when you draw a rectangle, it fills it in for you. We must know where the meridian is, right? It's the quickest way to draw ED array. It's the quickest way to draw your 50% levels. It's the quickest way to draw halfway back. Okay? They are leaning. They are leaning. They are leaning. Here we go. 3 minutes till the open. Driggity drizz up. Right off the opening bell. Did you guys get it? That was a banger. Look at that. Look at that. 88s. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go to the larger time frame. I want to remind everyone of what's going on here. Remember, we have it all marked out down here. Look, come to Papa. Big deal. Big deal coming. Big deal coming. Okay. Right through 81. Okay, Mancini's 69. The reason I walked away is this was my signal. I didn't take it. I didn't sweep the leg. I didn't remove my opinion. Okay. And I didn't short 0425. So I had to walk away because that's not my money. Right? And it costed me 34 points. Well, that's not true. It costed me 18 because my I don't have to make 34 points, right? Okay, but you're not going to catch me going, oh, I guess I should get short here because I missed it at 04. What? That's going to be a negatory commander. Somebody turn the heater on. Holy moly, hold on. All right, VPOC 94s. Yep. And that's a big one, right? 6841 to 6865. And then you look at the meridian, which is blue line there. Okay, now let's see if it comes to Papa. So what we're looking for any sort of long, right, is reclaiming of one of these blue lines first and foremost with volume. Okay, with you'll see a delta percentage with just like a positive 26. Okay, otherwise I'm not even interested. Okay, and then you'll see the moving averages slowly turn themselves up. Okay, and then it'll move. Okay, until then it's still selling. You'll see a major shift in the volume delta, right? That they'll lean on the offer instead of the bid. What if there was a way for me to have this cumulative volume delta on the opposite axis to where it's pushing and pulling left to right as opposed to up and down? That would be much easier to see, but it would be hard to do relative to a price chart, right? As opposed to thinking that there's gravity involved in the cumulative volume delta if you just think of it as two opposing forces. Okay, and when they push together equally, it creates equilibrium, zero net effect, right? And so, oh, Elijah, the one of the four parallel planes is the CVD. I don't know if I put that on there. Right, because it's the relationship between the buyers and the sellers and the aggression or the lack thereof. So if you guys think about what we're doing is we're trying to look at volume in as many ways as possible. Right. So how many ways are we looking at it just on this chart? Okay, volume profile, okay, which is horizontal. Okay, volume, which is vertical. Okay, we're looking at the trades that actually happen at each level on the bid and the offer. We're looking at the relationship between the trades on the offer or the bid, which is our cumulative volume delta. Okay, and then we're looking at the size of each order or the lack thereof using the bubbles and the footprint. So if you think about it, we're going north, south, east, west, but we also have the north, east, north, west, south, east, south, west covered, right? I've been staring at this tape right here, this tape right here since 2010. It used to print 3 digits. How many of you remember when it used to print 3 digits? I do. Okay, Bowman's supposed to speak in 10 minutes. Okay, below here we work into the gap 5041. Thank you. Okay, 8169. Okay, 81 reclaim. Okay, okay. what was it? 819310, right? Yeah, 0810 1628. That's a 30-point rally. Look at that, folks. Wow. Okay, watching the same levels on the way up, but you can add this little wick in here. Yep. We were. Past tense, I guess, right? So 81.93, reclaim. Yeah. Does it stay above 93? Mm. Here's your OOs. Wow. Okay, VWAP is 05s. I am not taking this long. Might regret it. Give me a different long with the leg sweep. It's gone. Wow, I'm not even going to get filled. It just instantly took off. One R, nines, nines. Wow. Okay, I was waiting for it and I didn't. I just it's gone. Is anyone quick enough? Oh, 50 is your ad. It's just right at value, right? I mean, we're in premium if we're thinking about going long, right? So I'm not trying to mess with it here. March 97. VWAP, VPOC the same. $250 was the bid. Shit. Oh man, I I caught it just too late before I could even think about it. Right? Look at the tail. Look at right here. Look at this. See how they're just fighting for discount. Where if you were to assume that this wick is a external liquidity fair value gap, right? That's all. That's as simple as it needs to be. Look, right? So that's bullish, right? Now it's going to nibble it there. With you just put your stop right there, right, right here. Now 1050 over under. Ni- 98.75 over under. 1 minute till it closes. Either it smashes 93, okay, or it doesn't. Okay, they keep selling 99. Are they going to continue to be successful? Okay, VPOC is 0475, VWAP 0475. Did they get their VWAP fill, or are they accumulating underneath it? Loving it so far. Let's see what happens. That's a pretty strong reversal on the 15 minute. Do they negate it? Do they clear that little inefficiency right below us to 93? Maybe. Yep, 93, top of the orb. They can go right back into it. They can bounce it. 93.50, right? Okay. 93. Okay. 93. And out at 98. Good. Perfect. Nice little 5 pointer there. Sweet. Okay. Now, can we get 14? We need a big wick down here below first, right? And you'd need delta to shift. You'll see when the buyers come back in, right? Don't force it, right? Because right now they just ran into accumulation distribution. Okay, between 99 and OOs. Oh, all right. So here's your first red, and they bought him. First red, and they bought him. You see it? There's the first absorption. First absorption doesn't mean it's going to stay, but let's watch. I'll be right back. Nope, nope. I don't have to go anywhere. I thought I had to go to my car, but I don't. Decision right here. Remember, we just came down to the Mancini 93, right? So what do they do with it? Hold it or not? Okay, and if we hold the Mancini 93, it goes 93.06, 93.0810. Okay, and if we fail 93, it goes back to 81, 69, 50, 41. Now that they closed below the 98.75, you got to be very careful if you're long. Because if 93 fails, it's straight to 81. What do we have? 81? 69. $2.75 is a sweep of the leg of the big blue here. Right here. I'm not saying take a long. I'm just saying watching that 92.75. That's 93 as far as I'm concerned. For them to get what they want, you're going to need to see a big seller come in, him get absorbed, and then a big green bar. Right? Think about that. Think about that. That's what happened here, here, right? And then it's given itself a perfect trend line. Oops. All the Mancini-ers are trying to hold the 93s. I got it circled where we could go down to, right? 76. Big seller, 680 times. Big seller, big seller. Decision point right here at 90. Now, don't get excited yet. Hold on. There's a lot of work that has to happen after this. We're just getting 68.90 as a reference now. You see that? Because they're leaning into the bid. The delta is still downward sloping. Question for 11. Decision. Decision. See, the percent, the delta percentages are not. There's not some sort of huge skew. Oh, you got a big seller at and oh. Look at the bids. Look at the trades. Okay, watch. Okay, so now we're at 98, 69, 68.90, and even, clear as day. Look, it doesn't get any clearer than what we're looking at right here. Okay. Now, you don't know what's going to happen next. Those are your levels. We're bracketing the price now, right? If it goes through it, do they buy it? If it goes through it, do they sell it? At either point, we don't know. Do they have 10,000 more contracts at no? Or do they go to 2,100 and then tap out and it goes to 11 even? Or does it not ever get back there and then it goes straight down to 81? I don't know. Okay, so far, he's just sold 93. He just sold 93 again. Someone to lean on. Focus. Fire gun. So it's 90, 81, 69. Okay, he just sold another 1,000 at 88. 1,000 at 88. Mm, I missed it. I missed it. Damn. Mm. Holes above 94. So there's a gap in the efficiency at 94s to 95s. Do they repair that or go? Right, notice here, it didn't. It wasn't able to overcome this wick here. Okay, there's tape at 90 and 88, 90, and 93. And then lack of tape, 94 to 95. Yeah, this action is no joke, right? Because right when you get comfortable shorting it off of VWAP, right, they could just zoop back to all time highs, right? Or not, right? Or not. Stay nimble, stay light. You guys see that we're in the actual internal fair value gap, right? Okay, 95 out from 90. Didn't get filled at 88 because I'm a chicken. I canceled the order twice, 3 times now. 90 to 95. Just reading the tape. Tonight time. 88. If they might dump this straight through 88 if they let the floodgates out. Yeah, otherwise 88's the bottom. But we won't know that until it's through OO Eves, right? So now there's a huge bid at 87. Do they even let it get there? Do they even let 87? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Here it comes. Yeah, they sold them all at one time. 87s. One more time. Can we get back to 90 or does it go straight to 84? Okay, taking 89 out, 2 points instead of three. Oh my God, I could have got way more than that. Oh no. I bought 87. Oh no, I could have got 9 points. I could have got nine. Oh, it gave me two. Oh. Blech. Oops. Look at that. They found the liquidity. That they pulled the liquidity on the offer side, folks. Your high to high, they're trying to break the high to high, but that's not how this works, right? They just keep redrawing the boundary lines. Right? Can they just keep look? We could even say that's as far as I'm concerned. That's gerrymandering. The polling lines. Look, you could just keep drawing it and drawing it and drawing it. Right? Oh, I could have just gotten a bunch of points. Oops. Okay. Right. Right. All right. Here is what I have drawn. I've got. That's what I've got drawn. And this top. Okay, you got big volume at 94, 94, 94. How the fuck did this guy buy 90? How did the fuck did this guy buy 87? Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Look at the screen. Yeah, but I don't like it. Yeah, I added with the tape every time. See it? I balked at 88 twice, and then it gave me the blessings. The blessings at 87 of 718 took them all. My stop was 3 points. Stop was 84 on the 87 entry. Do you see it right? Because see right here. All right, so now they're playing games, right? So now they're really playing games. See, we bought this one, right? And we're away from it. Now they got a target. Look, now they got a target, but look, here's where they're going to screw with the algorithm. See this? Ah, good. So that's what's messing with this whole thing. See how once this formed, it instantly dropped right here. Right here. Once this formed, they instantly sold it. Those rat bastards. See how we have all these boxes to go through? See how tough that is? Look, guys, if this fails hard, right? We don't want to we don't want to be in the tidal wave. Look at the left chart. Look at your median. Look at your median threshold of the right left chart here. Look. They're buying it. They're buying. Look at him. Look at him. He owns it all. He owns it. Fuck it all. Get ready to get ready to walk away. Major decision right here. Stops up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. He bought 3,000 contracts. He bought 3,000. He bought 3,000. Let it come down a little bit. Let it come down a little bit and see where they go with it, right? He bought 3,000 contracts. Look at him. He's like, oh, yeah, guys? Yeah. Remember, but if someone bought 3,000, someone sold them 3,000. So big order right here. Everything matters at 00 and 90. Remember? Pepperidge Farms remembers. I'm glad I've got the tape on here so you guys can see it, right? Now, I'm going to remind you watching the tape and trying to trade the tape is about 500 level, 600 level trading, right? What I want you to do first is I want you to find something easier, right? I'm going to explain to you what's happening inside the candles. You watch the scoreboard. I'll tell you what's happening on the court, okay? Oh, this is so gross. I think they're going to bring it right here first. God, that is a monster order. I hope you guys are watching this. If this doesn't get your tinglings going, this is not the business for you to be in. This is not the business for you to be in if this doesn't get your tinglings tingling. Oh, See, they're playing games now, right? You got 470 at 93. Yeah, see, they had to take that 93 first, didn't they? Come on. 93 or oh 07. Let's go. I don't think my stop is in the right spot. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know where it's at. You know look. You know where it's at. Right here. Canceling the add order because I don't need it. I don't need it. Now, if you're wondering what I'm looking at, right? I'm looking at, I'll show you exactly how I look at it. Just like this. I look at it just like this. Look. Look at my eyes. See my cursor? The candlesticks are reference. Okay, this tape is everything that creates these candles. You guys, that's the secret. You think that Ninja Trader champion trader guy is just looking at candles, guys? Come on, don't. It's it's what your struggle is, right? Come on, come on, get through the OO. Get through the OOs. Let's make them a distant memory. Big move at 02. Excuse me. There's no way we get through VWAP, folks. Come on. Yeah, they've moved that bid down to 91. Now they're really playing the game. That look right, Elijah? Five even. Five even. Stops up. Push. 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 Thank you. Okay. Okay, everybody. That's going to do it for me. Let's get the review out of the way. One and done. Okay. So so here's how it works, right? 18 points in the bag. Done. Look, folks. I'm listen. How do I? All right. Listen. Listen. I can't get the mic. You guys, microphones in my freaking face. Hold on a second. I gotta get it. Okay. I just showed you how it's actually done. I spared no secrets. The only reason I closed at 05 is I'm done. Okay? They got them. They got all the inventory that they wanted. I showed you in real time. Okay? Here's the two things that you can push your trading to the next level with. Okay? Watch this VOD back and schedule the call. Here's what I'm going to do. The first person that schedules the 3 block gets 4. I am not taking people that are not dead serious about this. Don't waste my time. Don't waste yours. If you're serious about changing your life over the next 120 days for the rest of your life, I'll help you. Just like you're seeing right there, just like you just saw. I explained it to everybody what I was doing. Okay. Now, what I want to do, let me change this over here. Okay, what I want to do is I want to show you why I kept buying. Okay, look. Every time you heard me talking about tape or median thresholds, what was I doing? I started buying at 99. I thought I was right on time because it's the median threshold of this wick here. Okay, now 93. Why would I buy 93? Why would I buy 93? Why would I buy 93? Okay, I got 98 out of that. Look, I got 5 points in the bag. I had a 5-point stop. It would have been 88. I would have just taken it and I would have still been long 99. Okay, I would have still been long 99. All right, so now what's the next trade? Oh, well, I'm going to wait. Now, did I miss something? 92.75. Let's see if I buy somewhere near there. Oh, 93. Imagine that, right? Mancini 93. So it was 81, 93, 8, 10. Okay, so it comes back to 93 and then it goes where? 10. So what am I doing? Now, I'm going to zoom in. I'm giving this away, right? Okay, I'm giving you the technical analysis and the order flow and the tape on how to do it. When we get on the coaching, you're going to see the other side of how to use that information that you've collected. Okay, but look, if you go back and look at the narrative, listen to the narrative, listen to it. Oh, there's a where was the buyers and sellers? Right? You can see where he started to accumulate. Okay, and then you can see where I started to jump in with him. Look at this. Where was the first one that I was excited about? It was 1100. Oh, they cleared it. Okay, okay. So then it was 90. Remember the sequence. It was 90, 88, 87. I got 90. I balked. Oh, there it is right there. There it is right there. I balked at 88 well, twice. 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 Okay. So I said, you know what? Give me that 87. Yep. Now, did I chicken out of it? Look. Oops. Okay, my stop was 84. My stop was 84, so you could see where I was going to get out, right? My stop was 84. Okay? Because I'm wrong. So then it would have put me back at one contract because I had one contract long from 99. You're thinking, well, that guy had 10 points of drawdown. That's 0.2%. It's 0.17% now. Okay? So now, as we start to go back this way, what happens? Someone tell me the next thing that happens. Type it in. Ooh. Dead and serious? You could be seriously dead. All right, so the next thing that happened, right, was not only do we get this bad boy right here. Okay, the 93s hold. Now 93 is a major test. Just so you guys know, the next level of price action, right? So the 93s hold. They buy it here. They sell all you can eat here and here and here and here and here and here. But it goes up. Okay. So now when it goes up, look at this. Here's what we were waiting for. Does anyone remember the actual narrative? We needed the delta percentage to actually expand. It had been timid and tame the whole time, right? We finally get that right here. Okay, so we know he owns them below. Oh, oh, oh no. Now what? Right? So then we say, oh, thank you, and we're out. I got O5 because that hits my daily profit target. Okay. It's 883. It's 18 points before commissions. So now your major levels are ready 00, 90, 88, 87. Okay, but now you can bring the order flow into this. You can see that he is bidding 91 to screw with all these people right here. See this? Because it's skewing the algorithms that trade order flow, like Stewie Griffin, where he's like this. He's like, "Hey, can you get the number of that chiropractor?" No, seriously. Sorry. Okay, that's gonna do it for me, everybody. That's it. We're out. Peace.